All right, guys, so I've completed this lab. I just got to go ahead and connect the cable to the router in the warehouse side. I've configured OSPF here for area 2, done everything here as well. So let's go ahead and let's connect these cables together. 1 to 1, I want to say. Let me double check. I want to make sure I actually have an IP address for this interface up here. Which I'm not sure I do. Let's see. Do I? IP interface free. Yes, I do. .1.21. Okay, good. All right. Boom, boom. And then we're going to connect it to 0. Okay. Now there should be some adjacencies coming up in a minute. Baby. Okay, that's the network right there. Area 2. I may not have to let me make sure that's there we go. It finally popped up. I was like, what is taking me so long? Okay. There it is, the adjacency. So now that's it's in the OSPF area 2. And these two routers performed an adjacency with each other. This is 8. So this is .8.8. This one is saying .6.6. But this router right here is .7.7. So I'm guessing the .6.6. Like, what is that? I don't know. That's .7.7. Exit. Let's see if I got show like the interface brief. Do yeah. So what is this .6.6? Let's find out. We got this one here. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I want to say. I want to say this is 6. Let's go back here. Let's do a show. IP route first. Let me exit out of here. Shit. All right. So these IAs are into areas, meaning these are OSPF areas that are outside of the current area we're in. So we're in the warehouse port 2. We're in the warehouse port 2 router. And the inter areas are going to be like the other area that's across from area 0. So we have this 10.50.1.24 network. The 10.50.1.24 network is here. So that's where it's getting it from. The intra area networks, anything that is just the O, which is the OSPF. These are the routes which are inside of the current area we're in, which is area 2. Then you have the connected routes and the local, directly connected. The next thing we can do is we can do a show. We can show like the OSPF interface brief. This just tells us it's the it's a designated router to 10.50.1.22 area 2. Interface is gigabit 0/0. So if we scroll back up, interface 0/0, that's coming from the from this network here. So this interface 0/0, and so it's 22. So it's coming from here. Designated router is coming out of that. That is the 22. Yeah. So the designated router is going to be this machine. Yeah. Yeah, and then we can also do a show IP OSPF. Let's see what else. What else we can do? Right? We got all these different options. Show IP OSPF. Got all these different options, right? Neighbor. Do neighbor. Here we go. So it is saying that it's a neighbor. This is full backup designated router, and this is the neighbor ID 192.168.1.6.6. And its IP address is that 10.50.1.21. So we look here, 10.50. 10.50.1.21. Here it is. This is 20, that 21, and then 22. So my theory now is that, okay, it's counting that with the neighbor ID of 192.168.6.6. Why is that, right? Why is that? That's the neighbor ID, but the neighbor ID here should be this .7.7. What if we do we're gonna do a config T, and then we're gonna do a router OSPF 1, and then we're gonna do a matter of fact, I think I'll have to, yeah, I'm gonna do it here. We're gonna clear this. We're gonna clear this. So I'm actually gonna go exit out, and then let's see. Yeah, exit out this too as well. Do clear. So if I type that clear, question mark, is what we did. All these different options. We're gonna clear. And what we want to do is we want to go to where it should say IP. So we're going to do a clear IP. See what options we get here. Clear IP. See OSPF. Clear IP OSPF. That's what we want. I'm going to cancel all of that. OSPF. All right. What else we get? What we want to do is we want to go ahead and hit process. Clear the IP OSPF process. Say all OSPF process, yes. All right, it's gonna redo everything over. It's gonna grab everything. It's forming all the adjacencies all over again. So we're just gonna wait on that. There we go. So we fixed it. So it's doing an X start now. Designated router other. So we've gotten everything back up. So the little small issue was that the .7.7 wasn't there. And what we needed to do, see, now it's gone. So what we needed to do is we needed to make that the neighbor, because it's right in its own network. You know, for some reason it was going out here to this router. On this, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was going out to one of these layer 3 switches, but because of the process, it was entered in earlier in the lab, and configuration mix up must have happened. So whenever you have something like that, you have to clear the OSPF process. But now, go here to see .7.7 is what we want to see as the neighbor from this .8.8 router. So we go here. If you see, this is the loopback address for this router here, the .7.7. So yeah, this is you know, live troubleshooting as I'm recording it. This is how I lab. So what I'm going to do now is since this OSPF lab is done, I'm going to finish reading in this book. And I turn the light on. Finish reading in this book. Go through more of it. Link state announcements, LSA sequences, LSA age, flood, and LSA types. All of this stuff here. Gonna go through here. These are nice little infographics, right? Boom. Go through all of this. Go through all of that, right? And I'll just keep playing with the lab as I'm reading the book. So this is how I lab. I read, then I do the labs. Then once I reach a point where I stopped on the book, I continue advancing in the book. And then once I gain more knowledge, I would then add that back onto the labs. All right. So this is how I do it. And you guys just witnessed firsthand me labbing, figuring out the issue, why that issue occurred, and based off of past knowledge, past information from reading these other chapters, you know, troubleshooting issues, you know, just keep going through it. Keep labbing, because that definitely helps. And yeah, guys, this is how I'm studying lab, hands-on the entire time throughout the entire book.